Hello, everyone. This is Emmanuel, certified emotion code and body code practitioner. Here, very grateful to be here with you today. And as always, if you can, try to invite someone who might appreciate this form of healing created by Dr. Brad and the Discover Healing team. And we're so excited because Inside Out Institute really prefers of all modalities this modality to work with its clients, and also we use Todd's You versus You program to see how we can help you out on the conscious side. So I'm here just to do a quick healing session for someone, and feel free to comment below where you're dialing in from. So I don't know if you're in LA or if you're in Texas or maybe you're in a different country. Feel free to comment below. I'm glad you guys are here, and we will get started in the next few minutes here. And yeah, would love to know where you're from. I am from Layton, Utah. Okay, I don't know why my accent changed, but thank you, Lacadia, Mary, Jane, Lanzan. Appreciate you for supporting here. Um, yeah, if you guys want to participate, all I ask is that you guys definitely tag two people and that could benefit from this, and then you qualify. So that's pretty cool. So New Fay, New York, awesome, cool. Hey Danette, how's it going? Hey Neil, glad you guys are here. Again, we're just gonna wait just like one more minute here. If anybody again would like to, oh Philly, cool. Hey Tar, how's it going? All right, so yeah, so if you want to just go ahead and tag two people, maybe you've already tagged two people before, maybe like on the post, you can try to tag them again because you never know. Sometimes they're like, tag, I'm kind of old school. What's this all about? And then if you tag them on the video, then they'll really know to watch this video. So if you guys want to share two people, then once you share two people, feel free to say shared. And then once you say shared, then I will add you to the list, and we'll see if maybe we can help you out and kind of start doing some healing for you. So yeah, so feel free to anybody who would like to volunteer, just go ahead and put shared, and then I will put you on the list. Okay, so we have a Danette Murphy. Okay, got you. All right. Anybody else would like to volunteer? I know Tara just did Tala Jalpuri. Okay, got you. Melissa Busker. Okay, got you there. All right, so we have three volunteers so far. Anybody else would like to volunteer? And again, I like to prefer, again, I know some of you guys are emotion code, body code certified, but you never know. Sometimes you do have blocks, obviously. I still have things I need to work on. I'm always trying to find people who haven't tried the emotion code, body code, just because it's a little bit more special for them because it's your first time doing it. So um, I try to do that, but again, if everyone's an emotion code, body code practitioner, I have no problem working on you, and then I'll just ask my higher self who I should work with, and we'll see what pops up. That's kind of how it works. Okay, and we also have Leo, Kadia, Mary Jane Landsman. Leo, Kadia, Mary Jane Landsman. All right, cool. I got you on there too. That is definitely a name right there. Leocadia Mary Jane Landsman. All right, so let's see who else would like to um, volunteer. Again, just share with two people. Um, that way we can kind of send out some blessings. And if for some reason their name doesn't pop up, it's very simple, guys. Make sure to add them to this group. It's so super easy. You can add them to the group even without their permission. You could just add them to this group here on the top. Look for invite on the top and press that button, and then you can put their name in. And you can add 100 people, 200 people. There's a lot of people who you've invited 300 people on here, and your friends probably love you for it. Why? Because we're putting positive quotes here. We're doing healing sessions on Tuesday, and on Wednesday, Todd and I are talking about some subject about energy healing and conscious coaching together. So it's like you guys are really getting some good value here. So you're probably going to bless somebody if you add them to this group. So make sure after this thing you add them on here and go from there. So okay, so let's get started here. Let me just we'll just take 10 seconds real quick. We'll ask for some help in our mind. I've had 6 years of migraines for looking for help. Okay, got it. Darcy Kotera. Okay. You never know who I'm going to pick. Okay, so this is again, it's not like, and then you can always email my wife too if you're like, I would love a session or whatever. We can definitely help you out with that. But again, the main reason why I'm here is because I am the Chief Healing Officer of Inside Out Institute, and we're providing a program so that everyone can get sort of like energy healing 2.0 or like emotion code body code 2.0, which basically is like, we really believe the future of energy healing is working also with a conscious coach. And we have that available. If you're like, hey, I want to know more about this, what are you guys doing over there? Then definitely email me or email my wife, schedule my healing at Gmail, and we can give you some more information, like a webinar about Inside Out Institute. Okay, so all right, so let's go ahead and just take 10 seconds. We'll ask for some help in our mind, and we'll just do that for 10 seconds, and then we'll get started here, and we'll see who we pick. All right, so let's see here. Who should I pick? Give me 1 second here. Yeah, so what's coming up is Darcy here. Yeah, so let's work with Darcy real quick. So Darcy, if you can, maybe be very, very close to be very close to your phone so you can answer pretty quickly. We can get some answers from you. I don't think we're friends on Facebook, so I can't call you, but maybe. Let me see. Here, this is what I'll do. I'm gonna go hello and uh, Darcy, if you're on Facebook, feel free to check your messages. I just wrote hello twice to you. If you want, message me back, and if you message me back on your messenger, I can Facebook call you, okay? And that way everyone can hear your voice and we can work on you real quick. That way it's a lot easier than you just typing. It'll be a lot faster because I have a very, very important call at 3:45. So I just want to make sure we get a really good healing here. So maybe Darcy, if you can, just check your Facebook Messenger. I did message you, and then once you respond back to me, I think I can call you, and then I'll put you on the phone with me on this live. That way we can just really get some work done and see what we can do to help you out. Okay? Especially if you're friends with Danette Murphy, so that's cool. How do you know Danette Murphy? And yeah, let's see. I don't think I can call you. I'm gonna try. No, yeah, I can't call you yet. All right, so we're just gonna wait on Darcy real quick. Darcy, if you can, feel free to check your messenger and just respond with hello. Once you respond with hello, then I think we can call each other and we can kind of move forward here. Okay, I think you're gonna do it right now. Okay, perfect. You just write hi, and then we're good to go. Okay, so I'm gonna call right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, for some reason it's not picking up. Hold on, guys. Be patient with me, please. Sorry, your call was dropped. Oh, that's cool. Let's try this. Okay, guys. Okay, so let's get started here. I don't know why, for some reason, the phone is not really working. Actually, you know what I could do? Give me 1 second, guys. Hey, Darcy, I'm gonna ask for your number. Then I can call you on my office line, and then we can get this thing moving. Thanks, guys, for waiting. Appreciate that. But we're gonna work with Darcy. Okay, obviously it says you have fibromyalgia, which I have worked with some people before. That may take a little bit of time. It's not like a one-stop thing session, and then boom, it's gone. But I'm wondering if usually, typically, I like to work on pain, tension. Yeah, the dark forces. Yeah, those darn dark forces. Yeah. So anyway, so I don't know what. Oh, you're trying to call now. Okay, let's see if this works here now. Okay, it's calling. No, it's not picking up. Well, that's fun. Okay, so like I said, if Darcy, I think it might be a lot easier if you just go ahead and send me your number, and then I will call you on my office line, and then we can get started here. For right now, Darcy, if you want, just go ahead and answer some questions, and just answer where you or how young are you? Let's talk about that. Like, how young are you? And then let's see what part of your body hurts the most. Like, where do you feel the most pain, tension, tightness? Like, where is that for you? And then let's start working on that. Okay, you're calling over here. I don't know if I can pick up here. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
Hello, this is Darcy.
Oh, hey. Okay, we made it work. Yay.
Yay.
Okay, can you hear me okay?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Can you hear me okay now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so let's do this. That way we can get this healing party started. Um, so
Um,
so tell me, do you know a
my
lot about?
voice is really in my head and neck.
Sorry, what was that?
My head and neck are really bad.
Oh, your head and neck. Okay. Okay, so
Yeah, because I have
which one bothers you more, Darcy? Is it the head or the neck?
neck,
The,
like in the base of the skull.
oh yeah, base of the skull. Okay. Okay, and then so base of the skull, and then let's say from a scale from 1 to 10, 10 being like really, really annoying and one just a little bit there. What number what number would you give it right now?
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, about
A
seven-ish.
7. Okay, so it's pretty bad. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's definitely work on that. How long have you had that pain for?
Well, I've been in pretty much constant pain around a 7 every day for 16
Oh
years.
wow, 16 years. Holy cow.
hmm
That is a
I was in a
long
really
time.
bad car accident. Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do here. I would love to help out any way I can. And have you I was going to ask you real quick, do you know a lot about the emotion code, a lot about the body code or
I know some from my friend Annette Murphy. She's been, doing her practice with it, and she's done a little bit on me.
Okay, got it. And practice as in like emotion code or body code or other stuff?
Emotion code.
Okay, got it. Okay, so cool. So we're gonna experience a little bit. I wouldn't say deeper work, but probably a little bit more detailed in regards to like there could be other energies that are found in the body
hmm
code system that are not in the emotion code system.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
So let's do this real quick. Go ahead and um, what's your how young are you? I was gonna ask you that real quick.
Oh, I'm 41.
41. Okay. And then do me a favor too. Message me your email afterwards on Facebook Messenger, and
Oh,
I'll
sure.
send you your notes afterwards. Okay.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So let's get started here. Let's just take another 10 seconds again. Let's just kind of like meditate, ask for some help that our session's
Okay.
inspired. Let's just do that for 10 seconds, and then let's get started.
Sure.
All right. So let's see here. All right. So let's get started. Thanks, guys, for helping me out. Thanks, guys, for being so patient. Everyone send some love to Darcy there. All right. So let's see what we got going here. So neck, base of skull, 7. You've had it for 16
Mhm.
years, and it basically got really bad around this car accident, right? So,
Yeah.
so let's go ahead and let's just see what we find here. So I'm just going to connect with you, and I'll say, are there any imbalances that are causing this pain in her neck area in the base of the skull? That's a 7. But I said yes. Okay, let's see what we find here. The first
Mhm.
thing is there's a misalignment here. Let's see what this is.
Mhm.
Um, okay, something in the skeleton, axial skeleton. So I'm just muscle testing here, and it's telling me kind of like where to
Oh,
go.
okay.
So it says it's in the vertebral column, cervical vertebrae, and let's
Mhm.
see, it's the C1, huh? Let me see. Yeah, so it's the
Okay.
C1 atlas, right? So the C1 atlas,
Yeah.
I'm just going to ask, is there an associated imbalance below it? Your body said yes. So there's something that's below it that's kind
Mhm.
of messing up the C1 atlas. So let's see what this is real quick. Some type of
Yeah.
energy here. Um, something post-traumatic. Let's see what this is. Um, yeah, so the first thing is there's a physical trauma here. Okay? So
Yeah.
physical
I
trauma.
can I can tell you if you'd like to know that I broke my ankle on the growth plate, so I have one leg shorter than the other,
Okay.
and it's kind of thrown off my whole spinal alignment.
Sure. And you said too, you said there was some car accident, you said?
Yeah, that was the accident I was in
Oh,
where
okay.
I broke my ankle and then I had a really bad whiplash injury.
Okay. I wonder if this has to do with that. And I'm not going to assume it is.
Mhm.
It could have been an
Mhm.
accident when you were 4 years old and you fell. You never know. But I'm just going to ask
Yeah.
your body, does this have to do with the car accident? Your body says it does. I'm going to say, is there an
Mhm.
associated imbalance below it? And your body said yes. So there's something even below this physical
Mhm.
trauma. So let's see what this is real
Okay.
quick. Some type of energy here.
Yeah.
There's a reverberation. So I'm just looking around all these graphs here. Um, so you
Okay.
also have a what they call an emotional reverberation. So what is this? This is basically like
Hmm.
a ringing energy from a very emotional event. Okay, so I'm gonna go find out first of all what emotion this is real quick. So hold on 1 second here.
Mhm.
Okay, so let's see what emotion is this. Yeah, it's terror. And I wonder if this is around the same time. It is. So this ringing energy of
Mhm.
terror, right? So that makes sense, right? Like
Mhm.
a car accident, there's terror.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead and remove
Oh
this.
yeah.
Let's remove this terror here. I'll say, is there anything else contributing to this physical trauma energy? Your body said no. Let's go ahead and release this physical trauma energy. Is there anything else still
Okay.
affecting the C1 atlas here? Now your body says no. Is there anything hidden? No. So I'm just going to go ahead and do a quick reset on the C1 atlas. I'm just going to do a reset here, make sure it's
Okay.
brand
Oh,
new,
great.
functioning properly. So do me a quick favor, Darcy. Don't move your neck yet, but go ahead and take a deep breath, okay? And then go ahead and walk
Okay.
around a few steps, like 8 or 9 steps. Just walk around real quick. And then after you walk around, let's go ahead and check your neck and see if it feels a little bit lighter, maybe just a little bit more relaxed in that area.
Okay. I do think it feels a little bit less
Okay,
tense.
yeah. So what number would you give it now?
Like four-ish.
Okay, a 4-ish. Okay, so maybe like a
Mhm.
4.5.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm going to ask, is there anything else we can do in regards to this pain that's still at a 4.5? Your body still said yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and like find
Yeah.
out what else could be bothering it. Okay, so give me 1 second here.
Okay.
Okay, so there is a another misalignment here. Let's see what this is.
Hmm.
Yeah, we're back at the skeleton here.
Yeah.
Axial skeleton. We're the vertebral column. And we're back to the cervical vertebrae. Now let's see what the next one is here. Okay, so the next one is a C6. So let me just double
Mhm.
check this
Mhm.
real quick. Yeah,
Okay.
this is so it's the C6 bone, and this one can cause a stiff neck, pain in the upper
I have
arm.
very
Um,
stiff. Yes.
yeah, so pain in the upper arm, tonsillitis. We can also give you whooping cough, croup. So anyways, that's called the C6 bone, right?
Oh,
So I'm going to say, for
okay.
example, is there an associated imbalance that's affecting the C6 bone? And your body said yes, there is. Okay, so let's see what we find
Mhm.
here. Some type of
Okay.
energy here. Um, interesting. So the first thing is there's something offensive here, and
Hmm.
you have a saboteur energy here. So there's a weapon that's stuck in your around the neck area and around your neck. Usually this is from other people who are like very jealous of you or envious of you, very rarely too, it could be that you were a little too hard on yourself, and you can send a weapon to yourself, right? But if I
Probably a little bit of both, to
yeah.
be honest with
Well,
you.
well, 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 here's the good news is we can ask your body which one it really is. So if I say, is this from somebody else? No. Is this
Okay.
yourself? It is yourself. See, so I'm muscle testing over here that it was yourself.
Uh-huh.
Let me figure out where
Yeah.
this came from real quick, okay? Let me see.
Mm-hmm.
41, 40, 30, 20, 40, 30, 20. Wait, 25, 26, 27, 28. It's around 27, okay? So
Mm-hmm.
what kind of rings a bell around that time when you were 27 that maybe you're being a little bit too hard on yourself about something? Is this work related, relationship, family stuff?
Well, let's see. I've always been kind of a bit of a perfectionist and very hard on myself. But like around 27, I was going through a
Oh
separation
yeah.
and also dealing with chronic health and also trying to like make it in work and everything else.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
had a lot of pressure.
Yep, that makes sense. So that makes sense. Of yours, there might have been a day where it all kind of collided,
Mm-hmm.
and you were just kind of hard on yourself, so you sent a weapon to yourself. So I'm gonna say, is there something below this weapon here? Your body said no. Let's go ahead and remove this weapon here. I can actually find out what type of weapon it is. Let me see real quick.
Well,
Yeah, it's a see now. Yeah, it's a rope. Yeah. So I went ahead and go ahead and remove
interesting.
that rope there. So to release that one,
Okay.
body said yes. Is a C6 bone happy? There's still something left. Okay, so give me 1 second here. Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Some type of energy. Okay, there's something emotional here. Let's see. There's a compound here. Um,
Hmm.
So what this is you have a common emotional compound. So what
Okay.
that is when you feel two emotions at the same time, okay,
Oh.
and then it gets stuck in a ball of energy, okay. So if I ask, for
Oh.
example, how many trapped emotions do you have here? More than one, more than two, more than two, more than three. Yeah, you have two of them here. So sometimes you have three of them. But let me see what these are real
Hmm.
quick, and then I'll even tell you
Sure.
the I'll tell you the age. Maybe you might remember what this is all about. Okay. So
Yeah. Yeah.
let me see what the first one is.
Okay.
Okay. So this one is bitterness. So being kind of bitter
Mm.
about something. Let's see what the next one is.
Mm-hmm.
Betrayal. Feeling
Mm.
betrayed. Let's see where this comes in
That's
real quick. Let's see.
definitely.
41, 40, 30, 20. 23, 24. This is around 23, so a little bit before this 27 time, but around 23,
Mm-hmm.
feeling kind of like losing trust with someone or some situation, kind of being upset. Is this like a work thing, relationship thing, family thing? What's going on around 23? Maybe some bitterness and feeling
Mm.
kind of like losing trust with something or someone.
Well, I would say the bitterness would probably be related to my relationship with my mom.
Oh, okay. Did you ever,
And then,
did you ever feel like you were betrayed by her? Like you can't trust your mom sometimes?
um, sometimes yes,
Okay.
because I have an older brother that has a lot of problems, and she tended to pick him over us
Okay,
growing
yeah.
up.
Yeah, so remember, this is just one moment, like, so it could have been just a phone call, a text,
Hmm.
a conversation you had with her. And is she the first person that you thought about as soon as you thought about sort of like losing trust and kind of,
Yeah.
okay, cool. Yeah, so it's probably her.
Yeah.
It's probably her. Let me see, is it have to do with your mom at all? Bullseyes. Your body said yes. Okay, so let's go and remove
Okay.
this bitterness and betrayal. Let's see, is there anything else?
Okay.
Is there anything else here still affecting the C6 bone? Your body says no. So is it happy? It is. So now what I'm going to do is
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and reset the C6 bone, make sure it's perfectly aligned, functioning properly. And is it happy now? It is. So now go ahead and don't move your neck yet. Go ahead and take another deep breath again. Okay.
Yeah.
And then go ahead and walk around again, 8 or 9 steps. Walk
Hmm.
around a little bit. So the reason why I ask her to
Yeah.
walk around is because I'm just letting all the crowd know. It's kind of like is because it allows you to sort of acclimate the new energies. So
Sure.
so it allows kind of like chiropractors when they adjust something, they tell you to walk around. Very
Okay.
kind of the same way. So after you walk around, go ahead and check your neck, and let's just see if it's moving. So it's like a 4.5. I want to see if it feels a little bit lighter,
Yeah.
more relaxed, see where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, like, I honestly am not really feeling in pain right now at
Oh, good,
all.
good. So right now
Yeah.
you have zero pain right now.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome, awesome.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So let me go ahead and let me just, because I'm kind of a perfectionist a little bit. So I like to say, I like to say, for example, is there anything else that may be affecting that area there? And
Okay.
your body said no. Good. So
Okay,
and
great.
if it said yes, then I would come back. Now,
Mhm.
you said the other pain that you had was on
Yeah.
was it your head? You said.
I do. I tend to have migraine headaches every day.
Okay. So
Um,
how do you have a migraine headache right now?
I don't right now. Actually, my head feels pretty clear, which is very unusual for me because I usually have a headache pretty much all the time.
Okay, do you know why your headache is gone right now? Is because did you have one before we met, by the way? Oh
Yes.
yeah. Okay, so let me tell you what. So this is interesting. Some of you guys are wondering how did the headache go away too? Is because the C1 atlas, the lowest, the highest bone in your neck, it tends to give you headaches and migraines. In fact, let me tell you all the symptoms of the C1 atlas, and you may recognize some of these symptoms. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you have any of these. I'm just going to go ahead and name them out. Okay.
Sure. Sure.
So some of these could include headaches, nervousness, insomnia, head colds,
Mm-hmm.
high blood pressure, migraine headaches, mental conditions, nervous breakdowns, amnesia, sleeping sickness, chronic tiredness, dizziness, or vertigo. Do any of those sound familiar to you?
I tend to have very bad anxiety,
Okay.
insomnia,
Okay.
the dizziness.
Yep. Dizziness. Yep.
Um, I'm trying to think of what else you said.
Oh, there's chronic
Um,
tiredness. Is that ever?
oh, and yes, and the fatigue. That was the other one I was thinking of.
Yeah, so you see a lot of the stuff that the C1 provides is all those symptoms. So hopefully your energy
Okay.
gets better and everything gets better.
Yeah.
The last thing I want to share with you is um, let's go beyond pain now. I have like about like 10 more
Mhm.
minutes here. Um,
Sure.
where do you feel the most blocked at? Where you're like, man, I wish I could just rub a genie lamp, and I wish this would change in my life. Like like, if, is it relationship? Is it wealth? Is it more connection with one of your kids? Is it, do you feel like, you always get bad luck? Like, what is it where like you could just rub a genie lamp and be like, I wish I had more of
Well,
this in my life?
yeah, I would say that my relationships are all good. I've had a hard time just financially being able to take care of myself because, with my health, I haven't been able to work regularly.
Yeah.
And I've tried to get, like disability and stuff like that. Every single time I've been blocked.
Okay.
And I just applied again, knock on wood, hoping that I would finally get it this time.
Okay. So you feel like, I'll ask your body. Feel like there is a block to receive sort of like what you call it? What were you applying for?
It's Social
Oh
Security
yeah,
disability.
yeah, Social Security disability. Okay,
Hmm.
so and obviously if if you had no pain, if for example your neck feels pretty darn good right now,
Yeah, it sure does. Yeah.
you have no headache, right? So
Hmm. Right.
what's the only thing really left in your body? Is it just the fibromyalgia pain?
Yeah, I've had the fibromyalgia. Those are the main things.
So,
Yep.
but if you didn't have fibromyalgia, you wouldn't have to apply for Social Security disability.
No, I mean, I was making a really good living before all of this hit me.
Okay,
And
got it.
then I just completely like lost everything in my life because I couldn't take care of myself.
Okay, okay. Well, there is hope. I'm going to give you a heads up.
Mm.
And really, I really feel like what you need in the future is body code sessions.
Okay.
Body code sessions that will really help you out. And there's a way that, and then just have them focus, whoever it is, have them
Hmm.
focus on fibromyalgia pain.
Okay.
But yeah, and so how long have you had the fibromyalgia pain for? Like, is it for the same time,
The
16
same
years?
amount of time. Yeah, they say kind of like the trauma of an accident can trigger the fibromyalgia.
Sure. Okay.
So I've had both for about 16 years.
16 years. Okay. Yeah. Uh, so let's do this. Let's go ahead and see. I want to make sure that you don't get a. For right now, let's see if you can not get a block for you to receive Social Security disability. Let's see if maybe I can
Yeah.
turn your luck around so they accept it. Just for now, just to give
Okay.
you some ease of finances.
Mhm.
And then maybe you can one day you can move forward with a body code practitioner and
Yeah.
just tell them focus on fibromyalgia. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So let me ask, I'll just ask your body, is there anything that would block you to receive Social Security disability or maybe like have luck to attain some financial support? Is there anything blocking you? And your body said there is. So let me see if I can kind of help you out real quick. Let me see
Okay.
what happens. And I've helped people like get their dream job. I've helped people increase their income by
Oh,
4 or 5, multiply by 4 or 5. Like, I mean, it's crazy with the body code. It's almost like
wow.
there's invisible energies that could be holding you back that kind of sabotage
Mhm.
you. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I'm going to try to find out what we find here. Okay, so there's some type of energy here. Let's see what we find. Okay, there's something offensive here. And you do have a curse here. Now, people sometimes freak out like, whoa, what the heck, a curse? But really, it's a lot more common than you think. It's when
Okay.
when somebody has ill feelings towards you or is very negative towards you,
Mhm.
their subconscious can send you a curse, you know?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So if I say, for example, what type of curse is this? Is this to create a physical symptom? No. Is this to interfere with your growth, success, or happiness? It is. So let's say, is it
Mhm.
growth? No. Is it success? Yes. Happiness? No. So it's basically a curse to block you from success, right?
Mhm.
And let me find out what. And obviously, that could be a problem for your fibromyalgia because that's going to prevent you from having success. But also
Yeah.
to like to even to float to have your head float over water could be some form of
Oh.
success, right? So let me find out
Yeah.
where this came from real quick. Let me see. 41,
Okay.
40, 30, 20, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That's around 19 years old. Let me see where this came
Mhm.
from. It's from a woman.
I was
Um,
gonna say,
yeah,
I
if you
think I could probably guess maybe.
Yeah, so I'm muscle testing and saying it's a woman that gave you this. So remember too,
Mhm.
I have seen it's kind of sad, but I have seen a mom where, or it could be a sister-in-law or not a sister-in-law, but like a sister,
Yeah.
an
I
aunt, or
think
a
it could have
mom,
been my best friend.
or your best friend. Yeah, if your best friend was jealous of
Yeah.
you or whatever. Yeah, so let me ask this.
Very jealous.
Okay, that makes sense.
Mhm.
Let me ask if it's her. It is.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. So it is her.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and remove this
Mhm.
curse here real quick. I'll say,
Okay.
is there something else we can release here in your body states? Let me just remove one more thing for you, okay? And then
Mhm.
keep us updated. I'm going to send you an email. Keep
Yeah.
me updated once you get your Social Security disability thing. I think
Oh,
you're gonna get this
perfect.
here. Yeah. So let's see what we got going
Okay.
here. There is some type of energy. Let's see what this is. Something mental. Okay, you have a broadcast message. Okay, so I'm going to just change this real quick for you. So, broadcast
Mhm.
message is when picture like you wearing a shirt, Darcy, and like
Mhm.
whoever reads it, they sort of act accordingly to your message. So if
Nice.
this shirt says "kick me," you're like, man, I don't know why, but people just keep kicking me all the time, you know? And
Yeah.
it's a real thing. This little thing called a broadcast
Okay.
message, and you have one of these. So I'm going to try to figure out what yours says and I'm
Mhm.
going to remove it, and I'm going to put a new message in
Okay.
there. Because you never
Okay.
know if you're calling people, you're like, hey, I'm waiting for this person to call me back, and then they're feeling your broadcast message. They're like, oh, just ignore her, just ignore this person. Then that's a problem, you
Yeah.
know. So let me see
Right.
what this
Right.
is real quick.
Okay.
Let's see. Um, wow, that's really interesting. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is huh. Yeah, it's kind of like a lie to me. Lie to me. You know, so people might,
Really? So
yeah. So
people to lie to me?
yeah.
Aw.
I know, but have you had people lie to you before, where you're like, it's kind of hard to?
Aw.
Have you ever had that before? That feeling of like people.
Well, I think when I got married to my husband that he pretended to be one way to me, but like everyone else could see that he was really
Mm,
not what he was pretending to be.
yeah.
But I was raised very naive.
Yep.
So I think it's easy for people to lie to me.
Yep. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah. So let's get rid of. I'm gonna say, is there an associated imbalance below this? Her body says no. Anything hidden here? No. So let's change this. We can say, for example, we can say, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna try to figure out what's the best one for you.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, let's see. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I attract honest and loving people. There we go.
Mm.
Yeah, so we're going to
Okay,
change
that's
that.
good.
So instead of lie to me, I attract honest and loving
Yes,
people. So let's go ahead and remove
that's
this lie
perfect.
to me here. And then let's go ahead and install this
Okay.
new one of I attract honest and loving people. Okay, so did we install this new one? Body says yes. Cool. So you may be surprised that
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden people that maybe were not as trustworthy kind of like don't talk to you as
Mm-hmm.
much or maybe don't reach out to you as
Good.
much. You're just like, cool. It's like they're kind of staying away. And then hopefully what
Perfect.
happens is you start attracting the right people who can have you move the
Yeah.
Social Security disability forward, you know?
Okay.
And let's just
Mm-hmm.
see what
That sounds
happens, you know?
great.
So this is just a little
Okay.
preview of the emotional body. Could you have any questions at all about the
Oh,
session?
very good. No, everything was really good. I really appreciate you taking your time to work with me.
Yeah, of course, of course. I'm really glad that I could help you out with this, and definitely, like I said, I will definitely put a how do I say this? If you're one of the things that I highly recommend for you to do one day too is
Mm-hmm.
talk to Danette, or if you want, when I send you an email, I'll
Mm-hmm.
remind me to send you a webinar about Inside Out Institute. I
Okay.
think you might really appreciate kind of what we're doing over here, you know. And you never know.
Oh,
Some
yeah.
maybe sometime in the future you might be like, hey, I love what you guys are doing over here. You know, this is some good stuff. Basically,
Yeah.
we're trying to help people like you work from home, be an energy healer just like me,
Mm-hmm.
or be like a
Oh,
transformational
yeah.
coach, and they can just work from home and then like work in teams with people. It's just a really beautiful environment, you know. And so,
Yeah, I have heard a little bit about it from Danette, and actually, it is something I am interested in for the future.
yeah, so definitely like ask Danette for the most recent webinar and be like, hey, just
Okay.
I need to see a full 40, 50-minute webinar, and then that way you get all the
Yeah.
information about it. That way, who knows,
Oh,
in the
wonderful.
future you can make a sound decision about it. Okay?
Okay, great. Thank you again.
Yeah, you're so welcome. Happy healing over there, and then I
Thank
will
you.
send you the notes later. Feel free to message me your email address, and then
Yeah,
I'll send you all the notes.
perfect.
Awesome. All right, Darcy, and hopefully, like I said, keep me updated on the Social Security thing. Let me know if it goes through. I wouldn't be surprised. And if you see any little coincidences here, little coincidences there,
Mm-hmm.
it's because you're attracting honest people into your life, and maybe people are being more honest with you. It wouldn't be a big
Yeah,
shock to me. I'd be like, yeah, of course, we changed your broadcast message. So,
exactly. Perfect. Thank you so
yeah, you're
much.
so welcome, and I'm glad we got to connect. And thank you for being on here.
You're welcome. Bye bye now.
All right, bye bye. All right, guys. Well, that was a great session there, and I'm glad I could help her out with her neck pain and her headache at the same time. It's kind of cool. The body will choose one area, but then it'll be actually working on two. So, thank you guys so much for being on here. I'm going to post this on my YouTube channel, Compass Healing. If you're not following my podcast is Healing the Healer Podcast. Some of you guys would like to hear, just I give some tips on there. I interview some people sometimes. Check it out on Spotify, or you can also check it on Apple Podcasts. So anyway, feel free to check that out. And thank you guys so much for being on here. And I will see you guys next week. Take care. Bye bye.